Welcome back to the stream, people. I do have an update for you regarding 5%ers, but also I'm trying to get a read on gold. So give me a second. It's just been a difficult one with gold the last few days. I'm just going to try to see if I could make sense of it. Probably need to be a bit more patient. Give me a second. Let me try figure out what's going on here. So it's been in this range, consolidating really. Top of the range there. Bottom down here. Equal lows now. Current trend. So yesterday I was trying to sell it initially. It didn't move. So I tried to buy it. It didn't move. Then I think I ended the stream. Then I got caught up in a situation. So I think the drama with the 5%ers did get to me yesterday. I got a bit frustrated and I took a trade with some size, considerable size, more size than I've ever used for trading these last few weeks, months. And I just kept holding it. I was like, I should have scalped it. Could have got out at the top here, but I didn't. Started coming against me and I took a big loss yesterday. So I tried to recover some of the loss back, and I'm trying to stay focused and get back to what I was doing that got me to where I am in the first place. The loss was considerable, but I am still in profit. I'm still about, I don't know, at least 3% up in profit. So I did take a massive loss yesterday, but I will be just focusing, trying to grind it back. There is no rush. But that's what happened with gold yesterday. So it sold, even though it was at the top here, breaking all kinds of daily highs. I expected it to continue. It sold. So is it possible that it's at the top of the range and it's trying to sell again? There is a morning trend on M5. There is a trend on H1. It's trending up. And from here, you would expect it to continue. But right now, it looks like it's staging what could be potentially a reversal or a little pullback. It did that yesterday, then went up, then went down. Very difficult instrument to trade. So what I'm looking at right now, from the looks of it, it is just ranging. And this is the top of the range. So I should be looking for sells. It equaled the Asian low. And I feel like maybe this is a bit too convenient. Maybe it wants to go through further. That was the impression I was left with yesterday. So now it's at the top here. Do I really want to buy it again and get caught out again? Or do I want to sell it? So it's trending on H1 for the buy, but it's actually staging what could be a reversal right now on M5. So I could sell it, stop loss there potentially, and that'll be a low risk trade. I think I might do that. I've been trying to trade with the trend, but it just hasn't been working. So I'm going to try use the higher time frame read today and see if I could get this to push down further and aim for the equal lows it created. At least for a scalp, if I can. It could take me out, then go further down like it did yesterday, 40.10. But yeah, it's not really moving. It's ranging and it's at the top of the range. So I'm going to try to sell it. Not too much size. Yeah, 0.5 caught. So yeah, I'm trying to get back to where I was before the drama with the 5%ers. Get back to risking about 0.5 per trade. Because now that they have actually paid me, I can afford to just go back to trading as I was before. So I actually received a email while I was on stream yesterday, so I didn't check it, and that they said that they sent the payment, that it's been approved now, and it sent it out to Rise, and Rise then processed it straight away. So I do have the payment finally in my account now. I am still upset with the ordeal. I'm gonna move past it. Hopefully next week I just leave it in, you know, back in the past, leave it, forget about it completely, and just continue what I was doing before all of this. And I'll see how I feel about whether I want to trade with them in the future or not. That's my initial thoughts. That's how I'm feeling right now. and I'll make a decision over the weekend when I have time to think. So that's the situation. Finally being paid, should be happy. I'm a bit like, well, it's overdue, and that's how I feel more. Not really that happy, and I still got work to do. So I'm gonna focus on the work and see if we could conclude this account by making the remaining 7% now. Actually, it's a lot now, but 7% to conclude this account. I'm happy to hold this account until next year, grind it out slowly, and then fresh eyes, maybe gold starts moving next year, and try to get a little bit more and see if I could scale it up to the 125,000 account. That's the plan. So far so good. Got a little break here. Would have expected that to be bought. I was looking to buy that. I didn't buy it, and it's just broke. This is its current H1 low. It can still hold, and then London session push it up. So I could just take that quick scalp, $100, but it's not much of a move. It's a very difficult one here. Reversal attempt here, comes up, equal highs here, breaks this structure, comes down, hasn't taken the right shoulder, I don't think. Arguably, what would have been the right shoulder is not there. Maybe it's not a reversal, maybe it's just a flag, and then you can expect it to sell. But on the daily, it's trending down, but I think there's a break in structure. Yeah, so there was a break in structure last 2 days, and it should be bullish today. So risky one, but it's at the top of the range that it hasn't broken out of, and I'm trying to sell it to see if I could get it down again. That's over, right? Yeah, that's over. Okay, yeah, same thing on gold. That's the right shoulder down there. No real left shoulder though. So maybe this is a pole and this is just a big, long, ugly flag. Respecting this high, just respected it, created daily lows and tried to go through. So if that is the read, it should respect this daily high, which it did yesterday. And it created this daily high here, which it should respect. And that's why I'm selling it, because it's kind of creating lower daily highs and lower daily lows. So it's at the top of the range. I'm selling it, see if it holds here and pushes back down. If it doesn't, it's a 0.5 loss. I've already made 0.5 today, so I'll be at break even. And I'll just see if there's any more opportunities. It slowed down now, doesn't look great because of that. We've got 8 minutes before London. It could just pick up volume and push out. I'm aware of that. But if the read on the higher time frame is right, maybe consolidates here, then pushes down. It could take me out before it does so, but I'm just going to trade it based on what I can see. That's all I can see. That's all I could do, should I say. Based on the last 2-3 days of trading gold, it's been difficult to get a really decent move. And I think the read now it is bearish, but it's still got some bullish legs kind of feel. Look, this is yesterday. Tentative reversal to go down here. It pushed up, broke, then it went down. So that's the left shoulder, that's the head, that's the right shoulder. So proper reversal pattern, went down and created equal lows down here. I'm all the way back there. Let's see if it's going to be sold again from that zone. Yeah, so it's a win. If not, I'm going to see where it goes. I just don't know where it's going after this. Gonna wait and see. .5 loss if I'm wrong. Okay, so I made 0.6 today, so I can afford to be wrong with this trade, and I'll continue trading. I'm gonna see how this plays out because we'll probably get answer soon. 7 minutes. If I'm wrong, it's gonna just break through here, and then I'll have a quick look at the rest of the market, see if there's anything going on. So the last few days, few weeks, I just be trading with the trend, wherever the trend is, getting in and just seeing if it continues. It's been good. Scalps when it just breaks. It hasn't been good when you hold it a little bit longer than the top. So we're gonna see here what happens. Could probably use like a negative risk to reward ratio and stay in it, get up here and let it push up, then potentially come back down. But I'm gonna try to keep it tight and take the small loss if I'm wrong and see what happens next if it doesn't work out. So plan A is to reverse this because it's at the top of the range. If it doesn't work out, plan B, sit on my hands and see what's really going on. Let's have a quick look at silver. Just holding its structure for the uptrend. Kind of broke it here, to be honest. Back to the top of the range. It could break through, then come back down. Hard one to call. Probably should just stay away from gold and silver today. Be the easier thing to do. It's not looking good. 4 minutes under session. Under session, big drive down maybe. If not, it's out. What I'd like to see is that price stays there where it is now, as it is, and then under session H1 comes and takes these equal lows that it's just created here and breaking structure. That'll give me that would be a better entry. That'll be more of a confirmation for the entry for the sell. It's looking like it's too early for me to have sold here. Yeah, if I take this loss, I have a look at the other instruments, see if there's anything that's easier to read than this, and make a decision. Maybe I just need a break from gold for a bit. Maybe I need a break from trading for a bit and just enjoy my profit withdrawal and just then come back fresh after I know all the emotions are gone, you know. Something to consider. Probably be away next week actually. Whether I'll be trading or not, don't know yet. We're gonna see. But I will be away next week. Okay. It's a current uptrend on gold. This should be continuing. So if I lose the trade, it's doing what it's supposed to. It's just, it's been hard to trade it recently. So I'm trying to go in the opposite of the read. And that might have been a mistake today. 1 minute to go. And see if it's a trend that I could buy. Take this high. Okay. Getting ready to exit. Take my loss. Yeah, looks like it's a loss. Yep. Okay, cool. I'm out. Do I buy it? Buy it for a quick win. Could buy the trend. See if it holds this time. I hope it does. I hope it doesn't do this. If it breaks this structure, then I'll be in all sorts of trouble. If it breaks 40.02, then I'll be in all sorts of trouble. But hopefully it just drives and goes for the previous daily high now. Okay, let me get my stop loss in. I am clearly risk on again, aren't I? Let me see. 39.84. Definitely need a break after this. It's too much. completely forgot my mic was off. Basically, it hasn't been moving any time I get in any direction I get in, it goes the opposite direction. That's how it's been with gold these last few days, but trying to sell it, it pushes up. Try to buy it, it starts pushing down. It's a good indication I should take a break. Let's see what happens anyway. Don't want to see it under here. If it is, who knows where it's coming, how far down it's coming. It definitely looked like it's the same scenario as yesterday. It could come down. Give me it. That would be a sell indication for me, right? So try set it down, then it pushes back up again. It could do that again. And that would be the same price action as yesterday. And that's not a good indicator of a profitable day for me. So it's holding its trend on M1. Pushed up here, came back to this demand here. And this little pullback was broken now, so it should by all means go through. There's no reason not to. If it doesn't go through, maybe it's because it's at the top of the consolidation, top of the range, and it's just going to stay here, back and forth, be sold from here, and bought up somewhere down there, and there's no real movement. My main concern, and that looks like what's happening right now. Alright, come on. Think I'll have a look at the rest of the market. It's going to take some time from the looks of it. See what's going on with Euro USD. So it has reversed. So I was expecting a sell from here, but it's gone up and it's broken this daily high. Okay, so I was expecting a sell from here, but it's gone up and broke this daily high. So it's actually trending up right now on H1, I believe. Yeah, the drama's over and it is bittersweet. It's just, I got to a boiling point yesterday. It's like, this doesn't make any sense, you know? And then eventually when I got the email saying it was confirmed, I had issues with Rise. Their system was down now, and I was like, what's going on here? Everyone's against me. That's how it felt. Everyone was against me yesterday. You know, their system wasn't processing the payment for some reason. I was like, what's going on? Then I started thinking, do they work together? Then I started thinking, is it possible that they could hold the payment and then retract it or something? I was just all conspiracy theories, everything started creeping in yesterday. And it wasn't until the money landed into my account, I was like, okay, I could breathe, you know? And I still was so anxious about it. So it wasn't a nice feeling at all. It's affected my trading. Still probably affecting my trading now. I've gone risk on. I'm like, I feel like I think initially now where I'm feeling is like, I'm done. I'm done with this drama. How can they do this? That's how I feel, right? So I did say, like, I'm on schedule to just take that money, open up my own account and just trade by myself without them and stuff like that. That's how I feel. I still got this account and I just use it aggressively. If I make the 10% call, give me more money. Maybe if they decide to take the time on it, cool, but I get more money from there. And if I lose this account, all right, cool. And I feel that's how I am, where I am right now, especially with the size I put on some of these trades this morning. I've taken, this will be my third entry, and I put a lot of size, more size than I've been using the last few days. I feel that's where I am. It shouldn't be, but I was so drained. I was taking so many small trades and trades that I would normally put more size on or could have got. I was sitting on maybe 7%, 8%. Those trades I should have got up to about 9%, but I was risk off because of the drama. It's messed around with my psyche a bit. And now it's just like, I'm not sure how I feel. I really do need the break. That's why I need to take the break, come back and make a decision how to trade this account. Do I go cautiously and slowly grind it up like I planned and like I've been doing? Or do I just go big and try to finish it and it is what it is? And if I lose it, I'm done with fivers. I don't know what to do. So we'll see. I do definitely need a break. Saturday coming, I'm going to have a break on the weekend and have a think and see how I feel about it. But right now, I'm trading risky. I should get this break though. It kind of broke already. I should get this win and get out the size. Maybe I'll be satisfied with a big win and then I could slow down again. We'll see. But happy it's over. Not happy it happened. And we'll just see how it plays out. I'll make a decision on how to proceed later. At last we got a break. Does it go for the daily high now? That's the question. Or does it come straight back? On the daily, we have a trend. It broke. So it consolidated here, created the downtrend, broke up, then broke again maybe. If it does, that'll be good. And that's what I'm trying to see if it wants to break this. So it should have been sold here, didn't want to do that. And now it's broke this high, it's pushing back up. Maybe it wants this high. And that's what I'm going to try to hold it for. Hopefully it doesn't just come all the way back down here. So yeah, definitely risk on. If I'm taking a loss, on so be it. I think it's going to be like a 3% loss. And then I definitely will stop then. I'll stop for the day and then think about what I want to do tomorrow, over the weekend, how I want to proceed. A 3% loss would mean I lost all the profit that I've gained on the account. I still got the account. I still got maybe 10% of maximum drawdown or something like that. I don't know. It's a mess right now. And just try to ignore the balance actually and just focus on trading the reads. But I do need to be cautious about the size I'm using. But I'm just not there right now. Not happy with the situation I'm in. But just going to trade. Just going to trade. Forget it all. Just trade. And not take it so seriously. And remember that this is just one aspect of things I do. This is not very important. And I shouldn't let them got to me. But, you know, when there's $7,000 on the line, it can affect you. Especially, the funny thing I said to my partner yesterday, the funny thing is, as soon as I get that, I don't know why I'm stressing, because as soon as I get that money, it's just going to sit in the bank. I have no real intention with it. It's just going to sit in the bank. It's not for bills. It's not for nothing. It's just going to sit in the bank. Why am I stressing about it? But it's different. It's easier said when it's not happening to you, kind of thing. When you're caught up, when you know something's wrong and there's a value on it, it's a bit annoying. So it definitely got to me, this whole saga. Happy it's over. Let's see how it affects me. We'll see. Nice break is due. Nice break is definitely due. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely cash in, cash out. They say they got a risk management team. I don't think that it's a risk management team. I think it's more of a compliance team as well, to check if they could find a way to not pay you, kind of thing. That's how I feel again. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but that's how I feel. And it could be a cash in, cash out thing, but I think they're getting more cash in. So that's my way of thinking. I thought, well, you guys definitely get a lot of money. There's a lot of people who lose rather than people who make withdrawals. So you're definitely making money. So what's taking so long to send me mine? And I feel like they were delaying it maybe to see if I may have a mistake or if they could find a way to get out. And the reason I say that is because the initial emails I got wasn't about congratulations, you did it, how can we help you, continue. It was like there's been some discrepancies in your trade. And I thought, what do you mean? It's all me. And you know, there's some line of questioning that made me think, what's going on here? And then the delays, then the terminology changing. Friday's not a working day. Sunday is. You should get it today. Didn't happen. Should get it tomorrow. Didn't happen. Fourth day or so, we've got some technical issues. It's just like, I'm not with the stories. Yeah, they've been around long enough. They should have definitely enough money to pay people out. And that's why I say it potentially is like a pyramid scheme, isn't it? They could only pay people out when there's enough people who've lost money, and they could then use that money to pay people out. That's how it feels. Again, my opinion. Don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And it definitely makes it worrying. Yeah, definitely. And that's why I'm like, okay, do I stay with them, build up my account to a nice amount, then find out they've got money problems again? Do I really want to do that? I don't know. I could just take my money and trade peacefully, making $100 a day. That's more than enough for me. It's more about the routine for me. And if I get at the end of the month $2,000 or $1,000, that's more than enough. That covers the food shopping. So that's my mentality when I started trading. Something to do while the boys are at school and get in like a second income. That's what it was. But get drawn into the 10Ks accounts and 50K withdrawals and all this, and start planning bigger objectives. Okay, so this looks like it's doing what it did yesterday. Slight break, then coming back. I don't want to see this. I want to see a nice break and just drive off, you know? And this is why I said I'm not sure if I want to be here with gold anymore. Gold is like, it's holding there and it's coming back to break the structure. That would really upset me. If it comes and breaks this low after doing that, then yeah, it's probably doing the same thing it did here. So we had the trend going up, held here, should have taken this high. It came and broke, look for the sell, nope. Came up here, look for the buy, nope. Came for the sell, and eventually dropped it down. So consolidated through my whole session, then sold off in the New York session. I hope that's not what's going to happen again here. It has broken a daily high here. This is a daily high. Go for it. Let's see what silver's doing. Silver's looking more bullish. Cool. That's a healthier indicator that it wants to take this daily high. So silver's looking bullish. There's a reversal, pulls out, created these equal highs, sorry. Comes all the way down, holds it, reversed again, come up, looking to take this previous daily high. If it breaks that, then there's no reason it doesn't go up to take these equal highs up here. Maybe it pushes up to this flag here. So that's the easy read on silver. Let's see if gold's got similar structure. Yeah, it's got similar structure. So equal highs here, here, and here. There's the flag. There's an imbalance. Coming from demand. It's slowly grinding up. It just feels like it doesn't want anyone to come with it, with the moves. Could have been gone from here. Came all the way back down. Got back up here. Breaking that daily high. Got back up here. Then I take this high again. Came all the way down. Equal the lows. So it is pushing higher. The daily lows are higher. The daily highs are just at the top of the range, consolidating. but that's concerning in itself. It doesn't want to break up. All right, buying the trend and gonna hold it and see what happens. If it takes me out, there's not much I could do about it. All right, where was that? Euro USD. Let's have a quick look. So it's reversed down here. It looks like it's got the same bullish trend that gold has got. Was expecting it to respect this daily high and push down further. Let's see on the daily what it looks like. Didn't get to exactly the price point I expected it to. That's fine. Reversed here, broke daily highs, and it's trending up currently. Lower time frame. This isn't price action like a trade. Trending down. Equal lows. No, not touching this. Equal lows for the buyer. Not touching that. No. Let's have a look at DAX. What's going on here then? Okay, I remember now. I think I was selling it the other day from here. Wanted it to get down to that zone, got down that zone. I got it out around here because it could be bought up, which it did. And my stop loss would have been taken. It was just above this H1 high. This one here. So I was right to get out. I was right about the move, but it didn't want me to be in the move. Came and would have stopped me out before getting to that zone. I said that would be the zone I expected to be bought from. It's broken through that zone. So it could be bearish. And that would explain why Euro is bullish currently. It's completely broken through that zone. So it could be going through further. Does that mean FTSE is bearish? Currently, yes. See on the daily. Daily trend up, broke the structure, brought it back up, didn't take this high, created their daily lows, just taking that daily low. It is currently trending down. Does that mean GU is bullish? Arguably. I just remembered I was in GU down here, wasn't I? Couldn't have held that anyway. A lot of consolidating before it got up there. So GU is bullish, Euro is bullish, FTSE and DAX currently bearish. All of this is currently. Silver and gold consolidating at the top of the range, which is not great. Look at that. Stun it again. Stun it again. Breaks up here and it just doesn't go. It's coming all the way back down. I'm going to hold it still. Still going to hold it. Is this equal highs here? Should break above there again. Could draw it all the way down. It could break this low, which I don't want it to. And then it could really drive down further, which is not great. And then it could come all the way back up. It's just gold's been difficult and very hard to get any decent moves. Only quick scalps are available at this point. And there's a lot of consolidating at the top of the range before it breaks structure. Very hard to trade. Stop losses are being taken everywhere. Yeah. So I can't get any decent entries for Euro or GU personally. And DAX, even though I got the read right, it's stopping me out before it goes. Gold is just being fickle. It's going back and forth, consolidating with the trend. Come on underneath here. As anyone who's got the stop loss here, which is where my stop loss should be, takes you out. Does it continue going down further, or does it come back up? I don't know. That's why I'm giving it room. I'm just using way too much size to do so. And we're going to see how bad this could end. Anyway, so be it. Finally being paid. That's all I care about. Looks like it's about to break the structure. Not good. The broke structure yesterday here gave a pullback just enough to break this low, indicating it wants to go down further, and then it came all the way back up. So it looks like it's about to do that again. So when it does break this structure like it did, if it breaks this low like it did, I could expect it to be sold more. How far down, I don't know. But I could definitely expect it to be sold more. Then we'll see what happens with the next H1 candle. If it just wants to go further down, or it's going to push back up like it's done yesterday. I think it did it the day before. So again, same thing the day before. So had the trend here, broke structure to sell, but it came back up. So it done that yesterday. That was Thursday. Done it Wednesday. It done it Tuesday. So broke structure, pull back in, indicating maybe a sold, push it back up before it came down. So broke structure, pushes up before it came back down. It's been very difficult. Broke structure, pushes up, then comes back down. So if it does break structure, I'm not going to panic yet. I'm going to see if it does push back up. And if it does push back up, that's me getting out. I'm not going to hold it. Even though it's been coming back up and pushing up and taking the previous daily highs now, it's just so difficult to trade. It could push up, then come all the way back down before it goes up again. And I don't want to be trading the whole session. So that was London session, New York session, Asian session here, London session here, New York session. So to get a decent move on gold, you need to be holding it throughout the day from the looks of it, last few days. and I'm not trying to do that. I should exit it when it got up there. So if it does get up there again, I'm gonna I'm gonna at least reduce my size. But yeah, it's consolidating. It's been very difficult to read, stopping people out then moving. I'm just gonna have to be patient. Okay. Hmm. This could be a reversal attempt again. And I should really take the loss here. %1 loss. I'm gonna take the loss here. And then I'm gonna sell it and leave it. I'm gonna take the loss, sell it and leave it. I just have to trade what I see, and it's doing exactly what I don't want it to do. Is come back to this flag here that sent it down, and it may be sold from here. If it's sold from here, cool. It should have broke this and it should have went off from there, but it's not done that. Silver looks like it's about to reverse as well on the top of the range. We're gonna see what happens. I've put my stop loss where it needs to be for the continuation of the trend. If it decides to break that trend, I'm out, and I'll sell it based on the supply zone that sent it down. See if it wants to do it again. And if I'm wrong again, it's just caught me out 2 times. I don't know what's going on. Price action, especially on the H1, can't be trusted right now. And if that's the case, I can't read it. So I'll take a step back from gold, review it over the weekend, and then see what's going on. But this is where my stop loss needs to be. Can't just be so reckless because of emotions. And using this amount of size, I need to be disciplined. Moment of clarity. Let's see. This is here, even though it hasn't moved much. This is technically a high it created. So that could be a left shoulder. That could be the fake break out the head, and now it pulls up and comes back down. It's a breaker structure. So I don't want to see it underneath it. I need it to hold and go. Let me give it a little bit more room than this though. Give it a little bit room just in case it wants to whip me out. is a silver. Okay, so silver hasn't created a reversal pattern, but it could be a pullback attempt if it breaks that low. Triple highs, triple H1 highs, I don't know. Should be sold from here. Tried to sell it, wasn't selling. Broke up, would have stopped me out, so it's been bought. So if it's been bought, it should run this high. That's what it should be doing. Let's see if it does it. So what I don't want to see is from here it comes down, up, then down again, and breaks this low. That'll be left shoulder, head, right shoulder, broke the low, it's been sold. That'll be enough to get me out. Whether it goes further, I don't know, but enough to get me out. It's happened a few times this week. Happened yesterday as well. Within the supply zone, that sent it down, and it does that. How far down it comes, I don't know. And that's exactly what I don't want to see, which is what could be happening now. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully, as there's only about 23 minutes for this H1 candle, it finds some legs and starts pushing up like it's supposed to. Some volume. And takes 14.19. That would be ideal. Okay. Some action on GU. Trending down. Attempt to be bought, sold down, but it's in a demand. I'm not sure if you want to be selling it from this demand. Could be bought up again. Movement, but not something I could trade. And FTSE's selling. That doesn't make much sense. FTSE selling, GU should be bought. Zoom out. Okay, last 2 days it was bought. Last 2 days, well, yesterday at least it was sold. DAX is the only thing that I feel that's going down because it broke the zone. That could indicate what's going on with Euro USD. Maybe eventually today's bought up. Looks like it so far, but hard one to enter. Can't enter this. So I think maybe it's just the time of the year. Everything's slowed down, which makes it very difficult to trade. It could be why gold is just slowed down, being very choppy, very hard to read. So I think the sensible thing, regardless of how this plays out next week, just to reset and just go for scalps with a smaller size and just see what I could do in terms of grinding the account up for the rest of the year, and then start next year fresh with whatever the account balance is. And by then I should know whether or not I want to still trade using prop firms or not. So it'll be a nice break, and then I'll make a decision. I think that's a healthy way. Move away from all these unnecessary objectives and rules and restrictions with payouts and stuff like that. I think that'll be healthier for me in terms, and I've learned a lot from them, and we are at a stage where I can move on without them now. So something I'll consider. But I'm just gonna see how this trade plays out. Call it an end of a difficult week, and yeah, just have a break this weekend and make a decision later. I'll let you guys know what I've decided once I have a decision made. But yeah. Okay, so 20 minutes, 19 minutes left to this H1 candle. Let's get some movement. That's the current high. Let's see if it wants to do better than that. I think I'll take some size off and then let it have a bit of room to move. Maybe it goes for the previous daily high, maybe not. But there's no real volume in the London session. So that's just in line with what I just said. Everything slowed down. Okay. So silver candle broker structure. Yeah, broker structure looking bearish. That's not good. See if gold decides to ignore what silver's doing today. Come on. Normally by now gold would have broken out from this high. Is anyone buying gold or selling gold? What are we doing today, guys? I'm sure most of you would have bought this as well, right? Stop loss underneath here. Keep it tight now. If it comes back, it's to stop me out, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where I leave my stop loss, it's going to stop me out somewhere. So keep it tight now using the H1 low. Yeah, that's a H1 low. Yeah, it's not happening today, people. I'm inclined to take it out here and just walk away. think this will be my last trade for the stream, people. It's just been difficult. It's just not moving. Every time in the London session, it's just consolidating. I'm not going to sit here and watch this. So win, lose or draw, this will be my last trade today. Considerable loss for today, I guess, 1%. But I can't keep doing this back and forth with gold today. Just need to end this day and just move forward. So if it decides to come down again, instead of continuing its breakout, I'm done trading for today. That's the plan now. This should be a continuation, but it's not moving. 15 minutes left at this H1. Let's see what happens. Okay, not looking good. To come back doing what I didn't want it to do. And I think I'm going to take it there and just call it a day. Reduce loss and call it a day. Yep, I'm out of gold. I'm just going to leave it alone. Unfortunately, can't really get any movement on gold in this session. It's going back and forth. It should have broke out here, but it's been doing this the last few days. Breaks out just a little bit, that comes back and breaks the previous H1 low. I'm just not interested in doing this with it. So I'm going to just call it today and then come back on Monday, fresh start, reset, fresh start, and then continue trading this account. So yeah, in conclusion, I did get my payout withdrawal at last from 5%ers. Not very happy it took so long. It has definitely affected my trading, and that's why I feel they don't really care about profitable traders at all. It wasn't the support I was expecting for them. You're meant to look after your profitable traders. You haven't got that many. You look after them, you know, not delaying their payouts and messing with their approach or psyche. So not very happy in general, but I'm also relieved that it's finally, you know, concluded. The saga's ended. So that's where we are. I'm gonna refocus and then make a decision next week how I will proceed. Hopefully this has been useful for you guys. Gave you an update. It's been very difficult to trade recently, so be careful. And I'll see you Monday, London session. This is Patrick signing out. Until next time, peace.